I guess inquisitively. I won't say aggressively, because peeking down Banana, I thought he had the information. I thought he would have known that Rez actually got toward the logs, but did not spot him and goes down as a result.
With that information as well, knowing that someone was so far out on the B-bomb site towards the barrels, suggests he's there alone. Rez is now in, Matt. He can call for the rotations. His teammates don't need to go towards A whatsoever. Why they're not checking Arch? I am so baffled by this play. Rez has got an open B site. They're still going towards A, and they're getting punished for it. What are NiP doing? Rez was in the site. It was open. The round was done. And still they go towards A. They were not committed at all. Unless Rez gave some sort of horrible information, didn't say anything. He was towards the well, pushing spawn with nothing at all. And they'll pay the price for it. What an absolute disaster. Dennis down here. We'll see if Chris Shea is feeling up to it.
Hard to say. Flash through Dennis. They're surrounding him completely. Chris goes down with a single deagle shot, and Dennis is actually far enough forward he could have almost caught Sunny out. Great start to the round from NiP. Good dink as well. Sunny weakened, softened up, and Sticko didn't have his gun drawn. He was ready to throw a nade to try and hold them out. That allowed them by, and he couldn't follow up on the kill either. So man advantage still to NiP. Bomb planted this time. Won't have that issue this time around as Oscar sprays through the smoke and at least pulls it back. Sticko will arrive again with 13 HP from Ruins. And you would expect at this point they've stabilized it enough. No kits on the 3 players that are alive. I think there's one down in the site if I'm not mistaken. As Rops closes out on Forest, it's all on to Get Right. First kill goes his way. Sticko's low, which means getting Oscar, he's given himself a chance, but he's lost track of where to look. Nearly got caught out in doing it, but he runs and guns in the sea.
And a potential disaster. He's got one of the few smokes, so he'll be throwing that in towards the coffins, and here's the execution. Chris Jen, a lot of trouble here. Remember, no helmets.
Not quite, you say that, but this Molotov didn't. Okay, great execution from Draken. Good realization. Sticko, damage. Does he fire further? He likes to hold his ammunition, and that actually results in Rez getting position. I thought Chris might get away with one because the Molotov didn't actually spill down over into the orange position he was playing. Sometimes teams don't
to save the orb when the bomb goes down. He does start to rotate over though, so he'll be part of the action. Will this be anything for Mousesports? It might be absolutely everything. Chris J with a silent USP somehow finds 2. Will it be enough? Time will tell. Bomb not planted, there's 20 seconds remaining, and Get Right is so far removed from this situation. The orb does get dropped, but Sunny's sitting in the smoke, and this can get very awkward for Draken as he tries to jump through. He'll be punished for this shortly. The Deagle comes out, and Get Right left with another clutch, and it's not going to work. NiP fumble. What looked like it to be deployed as NiP wrap around towards the A site.
Forest cuts through the archway towards CT. Perfect timing in doing so, because Sunny had just arrived in the library, and he had no idea that Forest would be so close behind. Rops on 22. Smoke down, somehow surviving inside of it, and they've looked away! Rops! That kill alone on Rez is massive because Bomb goes down inside of the site. Forest is low, and they have to get to Oscar before Chris rotates. He's only inside of CT now, and Oscar keeps himself alive with a well-timed smoke on top of the flames.
Yeah, that's so well played by him. You can see him have the smoke out ready for the Molotov to come through. He could still win this round. He's there. Draken with the AWP doesn't want to spam him, and his teammate's gone down. Draken had the pounds, had to do something here. It's going to come down to a no-scope, which he hits. And now the 1v1 begins. Chris J low, but it might not matter. It's Orb versus Orb. Advantage to Draken with the bomb down. Chris J peeks, but Draken misses the shot. Can he recover? I'm not sure. Needs to hold his nerve here. Close range orbing is going to decide the fate of round number 7. Chris J looking confident, blocks him out of the air, and Draken.
Typically speaking, that's how you defend it by default. If you can do it versus 5, you certainly should be able to do it with 4 without the rotation. So Rop starts it off very well. Kill plus a dink. Rez down to 23. Sticko stays inside of the site. Rops tries to get so far in the pit that they'd have to rotate deep enough and swing wide enough that his teammates are able to compensate and get kills in return, and that's exactly what's happened so far. Get Right still can't find him, and Rops gets away with the kill.
More.
Sticko still holding quad side. We've gone for a bit of a trip.
Okay.
Psychedelic journey to the world unknown. Rops is gonna hold by the box. In fact, he'll get up on top of it. Spammable wall, but it's not a kill. Upon doing so, just damage. Dennis can find out Sunny with that's gonna tell Rops that they're there. Get Right goes immediately underneath. It still finds the kill, just kept going beyond that which the aim could reach from Rops, and it's just Chris finally and NiP are going to respond, and they're gonna do so, presumably.
Like I said, with the money the way it is, just save the weapons you've got. I don't think they should be going for this whatsoever. Oscar's in CT spawn to see if he can back Sunny up. If he gets one pick, Sunny might just pounce through the smoke at that point. They're still in a position to fall back. I think they absolutely will. As Dennis takes one down, he might be responded, and indeed he is. Didn't have to go for that pick, in my opinion. Now a 3 versus 3, looking a little bit more interesting. The smoke will go on the bomb, presumably, and actually going towards Banana, and that flashbang is everything. This is actually looking like it'll fall apart. Dennis over-peaking after finding that great pick. Now they have to go for a boost here, potentially. They will try it, but they're fumbling. Oh my goodness, what are you up to,
They're
boys?
not on the defuse, though.
Okay.
So they're out of it no matter what. You're right, I would have elected to see more.
Have to play very defensively there, try and steal 1 kill away. That would be his objective, as Oscar looks for a lot more than that. 2 kills coming from Mousesports, 5 versus 3, right off the bat.
Forrest stepping on top of Banana. Chris will shut that down, and back with guns. Mousesports start to take control again. Last round, NiP gave away so much. It looked like they'd steal another round away, which, if you remember correctly, they did on round 6. Round 5, round 6, when it was 4-1. Round 5. Do the math. Dennis. Nade goes out. So 2 versus 5. Pistol for Sticko, no armor, but M4s across the board. And although they don't have kits, this man or men advantage, this situation they find themselves in is very favorable because it may not even come to a bomb plant. It is 2 inside of B and only 2 though. So if they even get 1 and then a favorable trade, they can get a bomb down. And then it's all to play for. They've got 2 smokes to work with. Molotov's going to clear out Orange's 1 and New Box. Sunny has to move forward. He gets positioned just barely in the corner. There's enough room, and Chris will play once again at the pillar. He found 1 and went down the last time he played here with the AWP. That would be enough in this case because they already have the advantage, but he's not going to find that far at all. Smoke down towards CT, late peek out, and Sunny's got a lineup.
Oh, Sunny.
Going to Banana. 3 players here, 2 aggressively faced. Or positioned and get right. The one that's in the back lines toward Ruins has a flash, which he's going to put over now. Doesn't work out. Rob's got the shot off before they were blinded. And Rez was a step too far and gone. Draken on 11 HP. This should go Mousesports' way.
Should do, but Dennis is alive and kicking. He's holding towards middle. That's where they head, but Get Right's been dropped. Surely that is the round. Draken will get a consolation frag, but Dennis has to go big here. Absolutely nothing there. Clothesline by Robs. And it is going to be the pistol for Mousesports. That's going to extend their lead to 9. NiP's down 7 here. Draken low HP, might as well just save the armor.
Back off. He wanted the same positioning for his crosshair when he rose back up. They're going to go for the boost. He needs to be very careful not to re-peek in that situation. Steps wide, reads it well, and takes down Sunny. Oh, man, through the smoke. Down goes Chris as well, and Draken's having an absolute whale of a round.
What was that? Second shot just perfect. 5-on-2 now. Robson Oscar to recover. Any damage they can do financially is still great. They've got plenty of cash, and NiP certainly don't. There's a nice kill from Rez, though, and that's going to be it. Draken.
Mousesports gets a read on this in time and get toward A. That's a very tough retake. As time continues to tick, NiP tries to make amends. 30 seconds, they push through. Down goes Dennis, and what an entrance. Chris J with both. This round's gone.
You're absolutely right there. The B site just collapses. They roll over as Mousesports come in with the pretty harsh reset there as well. 2 players are trying to save.
But in being patient in that regard, Mousesports is happy to take what's given to them, and they're going to march right into the B site. Get right fully flashed. Smoke wasn't bloomed. He nearly got away with one before such time they arised, and Rez missed an opportunity that would have been absolutely massive. And shutting down Mousesports, but look at the entrance from Get Right. Back in with the flash, nearly found all 3. They managed to save 1. That was Chris at water as Oscar got the kill, but he's since missed and Chris is long gone. Bomb is down, and it is a 4 versus 2 for NiP.
They create the fortress, though, with the smokes. The bomb is safely within it. What a play from Get Right. It looked like he had all 3 there. Runs through the smoke with a flashbang. It was chaotic. It looked like Rez and Get Right given up again. They got nothing done with their initial sprays, but the reload came through, and Get Right with the perfect flash. 2 kills came in, tried to bayonet the 3rd, but couldn't quite get it. And now Robson CT spawn. He still could make something of this. This round ain't done just yet. But Forrest watching the angle, presumably gets the kill, but no. Robs opens it up, and now there might be a chance.
10 HP for Robs. His speed on the AK saves him against Forrest. And you're right, there's certainly still a chance given that position he gets picked at. 1 HP.
1 HP.
As the pistol, I suppose. I think as Draken was wielding that rather than the AWP, which is why it was hindered so much by the wall. Oscar rather. He's also on 9, and his teammate's gone hill back. Load from the apartment, still a smoke down, and prohibiting them from doing so. Look at the setup inside of the site. Easy to discern and move Dennis. It's hard to then counter that with Get Right in the corner. The flash timing's perfect. Get Right's going to turn around. Doesn't even get a kill. Doesn't even get a kill with a player directly behind him. Everyone else was blind. And the second man in solves the riddle for Mousesports. It's going to go 13-11. There's no way back into the A site now. That was a very well struck take.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic there. Sunny getting it all done with the AK-47. They left middle open. NiP are going for that crossfire.
And head toward the A site. Forrest also pushed up, but no better weapon. He's only on the CZ as well. A lot of bullets used to find the first kill, and he's out for the second. He couldn't quite get it. He might have had a chance with even 2 more bullets left over. Dragon makes do and find Sunny, but they're down a man. They're down a bomb site.
They certainly are. 3 versus 2, still possible, but the bomb is going to be planted with no kits. So we'll see what they can do. I'm not going to hub this one up until I see a convincing position from NiP here. This kill might open something up here though. Rez, not the cleanest, and he'll be punished for it. If he gets a quick kill, then swings around towards quad, maybe there's a chance. And Draken, just in this SMG, not going to be able to do anything.